Hi, good evening, everyone. As I'm alone, so trying to do the setting with help of Manish sir, as our expert cameraman is not right now with me. So I'm going to talk about certain things and I'm going to explain the Booker Awards. This is something very important for all of us. So let's talk about this thing. Very good evening to all of you. This is around 9:15. So we're going to talk about Booker Awards. We know that Booker Awards is one of the most prestigious award in literature. Now the question is, what is Man Booker, International Booker? You must have heard Booker of Bookers, and you must be knowing the Lost Booker. So, how many Bookers are there? How many types of Booker Awards are given? And who are the writers who are very, very important? So, we're going to talk about these things one by one. First of all, you have to write down this thing that Booker Awards, it's a special session on Booker Awards. I'll be telling you some 7 to 8 very important Booker Awardee books so they can read that thing. First one, we have Man Booker, so we have to find out that how the Booker Award became Man Booker. Then what is International Booker, what is Booker of Bookers, and Lost Booker. So we go for the next slide. As you can see, the Booker Prize, when it was started in 1969, it was given to P.H. Newby, N-E-W-B-Y. P.H. Newby, Something to Answer For. The first Booker awardee book, P.H. Newby's famous book, Something to Answer For. That was given in 1969, then 2001 was the last Booker Award. After that, the Man Company, one of the biggest company, you must be knowing the Man Company, took over the Booker Awards and it became the Man Booker from 2002 to 2019 till now. So the Man Booker company is the same thing, the Booker Awards, but it was promoted by, it was sponsored by Man Booker. You must have seen IPL cricket. So how to talk about this thing? They say chaat masala IPL cricket or some Colgate sticks or something like that. They do this kind of, or the movies award shows. When they talk about the award show, how they say? They say that Binani Cements and Falana Cements and all the awards, and then collectively they take the name of the show because they have been told to use the name of the brand. So this is happening here. Now the Booker Award became the Man Booker Award. Now comes the International Booker Award. The International Booker Award, here you have to write down two things. Booker Award is given to the any famous book published in UK or in Ireland, either in UK or in Ireland. So you may be a writer of any country, but your book should be in English. It should be published either in UK or in Ireland. So technically it should be published in Britain. Now, if your book is not published in Britain, but it is translated in English, the International Booker Award will be given to it. As you can see, the International Booker Award will be given to the translated book. It should be a translation. And then the fourth option we have is what is Lost Booker. So please remember this thing that it is not a special category. It is just that earlier the Booker Award books, Booker Award was given to the books in next year. But then after 1971, they started giving the best-selling book, our Booker Award, to the books published in the same year. I repeat it because of the throat I fumbled. I'm repeating it once again. Earlier it was that if you have written a book in 1969, the award will be given in 1970. But from 1971, they actually started picking the best book in the month of November, December, and with the end of the season, with the end of the year, they started awarding people. So the publication and the award was in the same year. So because of this trouble, the pattern changed. In 1970, there was no award given. So in 1970, no award was given to anyone. So later in 2010, they went for a public voting which chose J.G. Farrell's famous book Troubles. Please note it down. J.G. Farrell's famous book Troubles is the book which was voted and selected by public from 1970s, but the selection took place in 2010 as there was no award given in 1970. So this book is called the Lost Booker Award. Now I would like to draw your attention. Please focus on this thing. J.G. Farrell has already won another Booker Award in 1973, The Seas of Krishnapur, Man Booker Award. The Seas of Krishnapur Man Booker Award was already given to him in 1973. One of his best book, Troubles of 1970, got publicly selected, voted by public in 2010 and became the Lost Booker Award. Now, we have one more point to add. These things are going to make you different from other students. Nobody is going to compete you. If you remember my lectures on Canadian literature, I have talked about a famous writer, Robertson Davis. He is the one who has written Fifth Business. As you can see it, Robertson Davis, the famous writer of Fifth Business, 1970. This is the book which was the reason people started, having a debate that why there is no Booker Award in 1970. So it's because of this book people started questioning that this deserves Booker. Why you didn't give Booker? So what did they do? They collected a lot of books of 1970s, went for public voting, and in public voting, J.G. Farrell's Troubles won the award. So this is about Lost Booker. Now the next one we have is Booker of Bookers. When the Booker Company, as it was established in particular year, as we know it was established in 1968, first Booker was given in 1969, completing some 40 years of the establishment. They wanted to celebrate it, and that's the reason they went for all the books of Booker Awards and went for a public opinion where finding that which book is the best of all the Booker Awards. In short, they collected their own Booker awardee books and then went for the best of those books. That is called Booker of Bookers, a special prize after 40 years of Booker Awards inception. In 1993, Salman Rushdie's Midnight Children, as you can see this thing, Salman Rushdie's Midnight Children was given the award. And Midnight Children was already a Booker awardee book in 1981. So 1981 already a Booker award, but again selected as the best of best Bookers in 1993. There is a question, which book was giving the close competition to Salman Rushdie's Midnight Children? J.M. Coetzee's Disgrace. If you remember the story of Professor David Lurie. Yes. So we go for the next slide and I'll tell you the most important books which were nominated for the best of best Bookers. I'll also tell you something very important. So these are the shortlisted books for the best of Bookers. J.G. Farrell, The Seas of Krishnapur. Nadine Gordimer, the white African writer, not black, white African writer, the conservationist. Salman Rushdie, The Midnight Children. Peter Carey, Australian writer, Oscar and Lucinda. Pat Barker, The Ghost Road. J.M. Coetzee, Disgrace. This book gave close competition to Salman Rushdie's Midnight Children. Now, as I'm going to sum up my lecture, I want to ask these things. That these 6 books, 3 here, as you can see 3 these books. Let's go back. These 3 books. 6 books were the close competition of the best of best Bookers. My question is, you're going to attempt NET exam. How many of you are prepared with these 6 books? If not, it's your homework today. Finish it. Ask yourself, these 6 books are the best of best Booker books. Are we prepared? How many of you know about the protagonists of these books? I'm telling you, when I was preparing, I read all the Booker Award books. I thought that let's not leave anything. Read everything. And these are the favorite ones. Read these books. Finish these books. You're going to be a JRF. Thank you so much. Thank you.